everybody. I hope everybody is doing as great as me. Shout out to you guys for being in the building. I really appreciate it. We are going to get right into the Oracle reading. I do have a new layout for you guys, so I've got the camera set up and everything. Really excited about the layout for you guys now. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the Oracle reading for you guys. And go ahead and get right into it. Make sure that you guys are liking and subscribing and make sure that you also hit that notification bell so that you always know when I am live, okay? So let's go ahead and get right into the weekly oracle. Okay, guys, so I hope you guys can hear me. Let me go ahead and move this out of the way. Um, not sure why this is coming in this way. Let me try this again one more time. Hold. Stop the camera. Oh, I don't know why this is coming out. So, okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so now we have the three cards, okay, the three decks here. We have our Ancestor Spirit Oracle cards. We also have our messages from the Ancestors cards. And then we have our Isis Oracle cards, okay? So you guys can go ahead and choose from one of these decks, okay? In choosing from one of the decks, you just go ahead and whatever resonates with your spirit the most is the one that you'd want to choose from. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull at least three cards from each Oracle deck. And then we're going to get a reading over, an overall reading for the week on what we will need. Okay. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to go ahead and start with this deck, which is again our Ancestor Spirit Oracle cards. Okay. So thank you, loungers. I appreciate you guys for being in here today. And as we get into the white light of tarot, we ask that our spirit guides protect us and give us clear answers as to what we will need to know for the week. And also what is in this cards for us for the week, okay? So let's go ahead and begin with these. Again, these are our Ancestors Spirit Oracle cards, okay? Appreciate you guys for tuning in. And these are really great cards. These are one of the newer decks that I do have. So I am going to go ahead and pull some cards from these. And again, if this is the deck that resonates with you, definitely let me know in the comments if you want to. If you don't want to let me know, that's fine as well. Now, I do not read Oracle cards in the reverse. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys get a hold of what's in the cards. And then I will also show the cards to you, okay? So the first card that came out is Open to Love, Relationships, Passion, and Fulfillment, okay? So the lady seems to be really excited about love, just open to life, open to happiness, open to peace, open to joy, okay? It looks like that she is attempting to start new beginnings. So perhaps somebody is starting with a fresh beginning this week on some wonderful things. We appreciate that, of course, always starting with a fresh beginning. So definitely look for those fresh beginnings this week, and definitely be open to those beginnings. Okay. Don't be afraid. I'm hearing that in my spirit, just not being afraid to be open to that love. Okay. And it could be a person, it could again be a pet, it could be a family member, it could be your job, it could be anything. Okay. But be open to loving it, be open to it. Okay. What you want you. Okay. The next one I see is begin writing now, create, express, and inspire. So again, yeah, begin that writing, begin whatever it is that you're looking to manifest. Okay, start manifesting that now, and don't be afraid to do it. You can see this man is deep in thought. He's clearly, out to get whatever he's looking to manifest in this, and he's writing down and kind of scribing down everything that he's thinking of. Go ahead and use a journal. I don't know, somebody's been keeping a journal of information. Go ahead and look in that journal, go back to it, and continuously go back to it so that you can put together everything that you need to manifest what you're trying to manifest. You're not going to always remember everything, okay? Sometimes you got to write some stuff down. So that's what I'm getting from this card, okay? So be open to love and begin writing. Also, balancing yourself. So, direction, growth, and life stages. So, it looks like you need to be balancing yourself this week as well, putting some balance and some direction in your life. Scale. So, justice. That's exactly what I just got in my spirit is scale. So, somebody is looking for justice in a situation this week, or somebody is looking to create a justified situation for somebody. Go ahead and continue down that path. Justice, it will always prevail. Light will always prevail in a situation. So definitely be open to that and to balance. Okay. Also, protecting your spirit, protecting what you allow to come into your circle. That's what I'm seeing here too. And balancing what you allow to be in your life. Okay, so sometimes it's okay for the effery, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes you got to let that go, and you got to get serious about life. Okay, other times you got to let go of so much seriousness, and you got to put some fun and some effery in there. Okay, so that also resonated with that card. All right. So let me go ahead and pull these cards as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the messages from the ancestors cards. I'm going to leave those cards there. Perhaps there is an additional message that goes on top of that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave those three cards out. This balance card keeps pulling, so I'm going to go ahead and put this right here for now. Just put that to the side. All right. So the moon card and cycles came out. Oh, thank you. Also, the writer again came out. So that came out on top of this writer card. Okay. Let's go ahead and get another card out for this. Rhythm maker, so tempo. So words, okay, writing. Begin writing now. That came out right on top of this one. Moon, okay, this came out on open to love. Moon, feminine cycle. So you can see the chakras, the moon cycles going through the chakras there in this card, okay. So and that came out on top of the love card. So definitely, it looks like there's somebody going through some type of cycle changes when it comes to relationships, whether it's relationships with a person, or again, like I said, relationships with your job or for family, for something. But it's some type of changes that you got to be open to. So definitely continue down that path with that being open to love, relationships, fulfillment, and passions, and go through those cycles. Okay. Follow the moon cycles. I'm going to go ahead. It had pulled on me earlier to pull these moonology cards out. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some moon cards too. But go ahead and follow the moon cycles when it comes to this love, this relationship, and this fulfillment. Okay. So the person that is doing the writing, the person that is creating and expressing and feeling inspired, that writer came out twice and words came out. So use your words, express your words talk, speak it out loud. Someone else is a tarot reader. Someone else is a dream interpreter. Write those dreams down. Okay. You need to be writing those things down. Don't be afraid to do that. I used to be afraid of speaking dreams and speaking out some things. Sometimes you'll know when it's right to do that. Your ancestors will let you know when it's okay. Also, when it's not okay to speak out something. Ask about it. But don't be afraid to write down in a journal your dreams. So when you wake up in the morning, as soon as you wake up, write down, jot down what you were dreaming about. It doesn't have to be everything word for word, but at least put down something. Okay. The next thing that I've got here is rhythm maker, okay, which is tempo. And that came out on top of this card, which was the balance yourself, okay. So the balance yourself came out and it said direction, growth, and life stages. And this is rhythm maker. So, I mean, I think that speaks for itself and how you're moving, the movements that you're making, maintain your balance, and create your own rhythm, okay, create your own lane. So it looks like somebody is going into business, somebody's going into a new relationship, a newfound place in their job. Definitely continue down this path. You're doing excellent. Maintain that balance and walk to the beat of your own drum is exactly what I'm getting. You can't be somebody that you're not. Okay, you got to be who you are and only you, and you are your own unique being. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull this one out. This is from our Isis Oracle cards. And again, I'm going to leave these cards out for you guys to read. Shout out to you guys. Let me go ahead and look into the um, the comments real quick. Hey, Couch Potato, Desert Woman, living life to the fullest. Little me, I appreciate you being new to the channel. Also, Vici, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you today. And Bright Streets, you're new to the channel. I certainly appreciate you coming in as well. Guys, I do have a members only coming up tonight at 7 p.m. It is for our Gentlemen's Club. I do have a special guest coming on the channel tonight for the Gentlemen's Club conversation. It is going to be lit. So definitely, if you are a member, I appreciate you guys. The link is already in the community tab for that video, but it will also start at 7. So you guys will see the instructions on how to get to the video. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some cards out of our Isis Oracle before we get into our Crystal 101. And then also after the Crystal 101, guys, we are going to talk about young Pharaoh and Martina Divine because, baby, I want to know what's going on. Okay, I really want to know what's happening with young Pharaoh and Martina Divine and whether or not he's just afraid of her or whether or not he's, afraid of her baby father or whether he's afraid of what she knows. Okay, and I don't know. I think it's the baby father. I'm leaning towards that, but it could be just what she knows. Okay, and we're going to find out today. All right, so let's go ahead and go into this new card. So this one is our soul retrieval card. It says deep healing with the goddess. Okay, so this is a beautiful card. This actually came out on top of the love and the moon card. So of course, healing comes in the moon. For those of you who know, about healing and about a little bit about spiritual medicine, um, the nighttime is generally a time when the body will go through the most trauma, okay, when you're going through sickness, okay? So at nighttime is when you want to protect the body the most, is when you want to keep somebody, if they're sick, you want to keep them inside, you want to do certain things at night because the nighttime is when the air is the thinnest, the atmosphere is the thinnest as well. And so therefore, there's a whole lot going on in the spirit at nighttime. So the moon also protects and has a certain level of power to it that protects and heals. Okay. So this actually came out together and it also came out with open to love and fulfillment. So apparently, somebody, like I said, is either open to love for a relationship or passions or for some type of job. The moon cycles are there to protect you in this and to help manifest it, and here is a soul retrieval in the process. So it's a deep soul healing that's actually taking place. Okay. So I don't know. Somebody is fixing a relationship with their spouse. Okay. somebody is has done some wrong to their spouse, and if this is the healing time, their spouse is ready to take them back. I'm feeling like this feminine energy in this situation is ready to take you back finally. Okay, she's ready to forgive you in the situation, and you need to go ahead and just allow that to go on. But you got to do right in the situation. Okay, you got to continue down that path because whoever you're dealing with is a divine woman. She's very well aware of what goes on in the spirit. Okay, so and she knows that this is a spiritual battle as well. So you got to do the right thing and get your ish together because apparently you haven't had it together. I don't know who I'm talking to, but whoever that is, get that together. So I mean that just came out and that jumped literally out at me. So I don't know who that is, but literally there is a soul retrieval coming out, and right now is deep soul healing with the goddess. So the woman in the situation is healed, and she's waiting for you to heal. She's actually got that feminine power to heal you, but you got to be open to it, and you also got to be willing to do the right thing. Okay, so I don't know who that's for, brothers or sisters, but somebody got that. Okay. The next one that came out is the Spirit of Isis, Trumpet, Triumph of the Goddess. So that came out also with the writer and the person using their words and beginning to write now. So yeah, your Spirit of Isis, which is a strong goddess. Okay, the Triumph of the Goddess is here. Your power is already there. The ability to create and to inspire is already there. You already possess it. You just got to walk in it. You just got to know it. Knowledge of thyself is exactly what just came to mind. So while you're sitting here talking yourself out of what you can do, you actually just need to do it because it's already done. You just got to walk in it. That's literally it. You already have what it takes. You just got to do what it does. Okay. So that one's for you. And then the next one was the Pyramid of Light, which came out with the balance and the rhythm maker. Okay. So the Pyramid of Light says, step your vibration deeper into love. Okay. So, hey, I got that exactly from the rhythm maker there with tempo and stepping, dancing, balance, and balancing yourself and your directions. Okay. And life stages. Okay. So, stepping into different life stages, creating balance in those stages, and allowing those to flow, okay, and to flow freely. Be yourself in this week. Allow yourself to be your complete self. Show yourself to the world, and continue to grow as you are, and be unapologetic and not afraid to do so because your light is shining. Okay, it's absolutely shining and it's absolutely wants you just like you want it, and you're going to have it. Okay, but walk to the beat of your own drum and shine to the light of your own light. You cannot be anybody else, and you don't have to be, and that's too much to be trying to be anyway. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull a couple of moon cards out since them cycle cards came out, um, because I don't know, I think they're just came with it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of moon cards out, guys. Hope you guys are doing excellent. Shout out to you guys. It says a new start is coming, and that's the new moon. All right, so let me pull that one out. Just put that right there. Also, look at the bigger picture. That came out as well. Get one more card out. One more card. You're very close to achieving your goal. So again, I mean, these are all matching up with what's on these oracles. They all seem to be matching together. A new start is coming. So again, here's the cycles of the moon. Here's the soul retrieval. So yeah, new start is coming. Look, like I said, it sounds like the feminine energy in that situation has kind of forgiven the situation. It's up to you to pull it back. And a new start is beginning. Look at the bigger picture. This one goes with the writer and the person that is using their imagination to create. Okay, so go ahead and don't put it in a box. I'm hearing that. And that's the full moon in Sagittarius. and then you're very close to achieving your goal. So dance. I got that in my spirit when I first pulled out tempo, balance, and light. I got, well, I don't really read the Bible, but I have read the Bible several times, guys. And David dancing in the Bible is exactly what came to spirit just now. David dancing in the streets, just unapologetically, just dancing and just letting the spirit of the Lord just fall upon him. That's exactly what I got from this. Okay, so I hope that was a good reading for you guys. I thought that it was excellent, and shout out to you guys for being in the building. Let me go ahead and turn the other camera on, so that we can get right into our other reading, because we are actually going to, well, before we get into that reading, we're going to get into the the crystals 101. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let me turn my camera back on. All right, can you guys see me? Okay, sorry about that. All right, so we're going to get into crystals 101. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading, and because I really like that. These are some great cards that I've got, some brand new cards that came out. So let's go ahead and start with the crystals 101. Okay, so we're going to start with shame tonight. So many people confuse guilt and shame, and I'm glad that this actually came up in this book because it's something that I think is important to know the difference in. Okay, now while two often go hand in hand, guilt is about something you did, and shame is about who you are. Okay, so let me read that again. Guilt is about guilt. While the two often go hand in hand, guilt is about something you did, and shame is about who you are. Okay, so there is a difference, even though they can go hand in hand. Now, guilt is often constructive, enabling you to readjust your behavior. Okay, while shame tends to be destructive, burrowing into your psyche. Okay, so somebody could be guilty of doing something to someone else, but they can feel shame about their body size. Okay, totally different things, even though they can go together in a situation. You could be guilty and feel shameful of something you've done. Okay, those are, they can go hand in hand, but ultimately they are two different things. Okay, so dealing with and releasing shame is necessary if you are to live a joyful life. Okay, so number one, it's important to not overthink some things about how you feel and how others view you. Okay, that's one thing to think when it comes to shame. Okay, so you can use this mantra: I am a good person and I walk my path with self love. Okay, and the meditation that you can use is: shame tends to be a very visceral emotion that can feel that you can feel in your body. So you want to close your eyes and reflect on the shame, noticing where you feel it. Now send light, love, and energy to that spot, using it to gently dissolve your shame as you repeat the mantra for at least 10 minutes. Okay? Do that often. You can do that as often as you need to. It could be every day. It could be every couple weeks. It could be whatever you need to do in order to get rid of that, and how often you need to do that. So one of the remedies is an amethyst crystal. So here's an amethyst right here. The amethyst is soothing and healing, and can help to release feelings of shame. If you experience chronic shame, you can carry an amethyst with you at all times, making sure to cleanse and charge it daily. Okay. Also, you can use a turquoise. You can wear turquoise jewelry to release shame. Turquoise is a gemstone that works very well for releasing deep rooted shame. And I think I have a turquoise on this bracelet here. Okay. All right. So the next one we're going to talk about before we get into our reading is worry. Okay. So worry for some people are bigger worriers than others, but all people tend to worry from time to time. So often things are, that we worry about are far beyond our control. Now let's keep it real. We usually worry about stuff that we just have no control over. Okay. So it's kind of like wasted energy that could be spent somewhere else. So worrying also sparks negative thinking, which through the law of attraction may in fact attract and exact circumstances into your life about which you are worrying. So you could be thinking about something, and actually attracting that to your life, thinking that, hey, somehow, this terrible thing that could be happening is happening when in fact it's actually not happening. Okay. So I want to say shout out to Desert Woman. I appreciate the super chat, sis. Thank you for that. Now let's go ahead and go into the meditation for this. So it says, I find that worries often arise when I am trying to quiet my mind. So I've developed a technique for dealing with that. You can say that my mind is relaxed, focused, clear, and free. Okay. So that's one of the mantras you can say. You can again make this your mantra, make it whatever you'd like to make it. And then you can sit quietly with your eyes closed, breathing normally. In your mind's eye, you can picture a chalkboard. Now ask your worries to rise up. As they do, picture them written on the chalkboard and say, erase. Visualize an eraser wiping away each worry. Replace each worry that arises with a positive affirmation of the opposite. So if the worry comes up, I can't afford to pay rent this month, you can erase it and replace it with, I have all the resources I need to pay all my bills. You can also use this technique if you tend to worry as you drift off to sleep at night. Okay. So one of the remedies for this is a labradorite. So I did bring my labradorite up here. This is the labradorite crystal. I don't know if you guys can see it. One of my beauties. I love it. And labradorite is a kind of like a flat piece, and you can use it as a worry stone. Labradorites can help calm your mind when it goes into worry mode. When it does, you can hold the piece of labradorite and rub your thumb back and forth across its surface while repeating a mantra until you feel relaxed. Okay, so labradorites are good for protection. They're also good for peace. You can keep a labradorite under your bed. You can keep it pretty much anywhere in the house or anywhere with you. They work sort of similar to an obsidian, but they're not quite the same. But they're pretty good for protection and for peace as well. Okay, and for grounding. Okay. Also, a blue lace agate, which is what I have here. Okay. This soothing stone can help dispel worry, and you can actually select using like a flat, smooth one. This one is actually pretty smooth, and you can use it as a worry stone whenever your mind goes into overdrive. Okay. So again, you can hold the stone and rub your thumb back and forth across the surface while repeating a mantra until you actually feel relaxed. And these are really soft, so I like them. I like the rough stones too, but the smooth stones are good for stuff like that. And finally, another remedy is an amethyst, which I have here. And if you are a night warrior, so if you're up all night, kind of worried about what might happen tomorrow, or worried about a family member and stuff like that, get yourself a nice amethyst and slip that under your bed, slip it under your pillow, and then feel yourself drifting off to sleep. Of course, there's other things you could do along with that. And then you can help quiet your mind by repeating a mantra as you drift off. Okay. So that is our Crystals 101 for the week. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I truly did. And so now we're going to go ahead and get into this young pharaoh reading. Like I said, guys, I do move along pretty quickly. Not going to be very long at all tonight. I do have a members only that I'll be starting up at 7 p.m. So we're going to get right into the young pharaoh reading with Martina Divine and try to find out what's going on with that. But before we do, let's go ahead and do a quick, short video on a spiritual break. Like I said, I'll be doing that so often, every so often with you guys. This is about Florida water. So let's go ahead and do that. Get into this young pharaoh reading on Martina Divine, I am going to use both the Rider Waite as well as the African Tarots tonight. Well, either one I'm going to use. I'm not sure if I'm going to use both, but I'm definitely going to pull from these cards to find out what is going on with Pharaoh and with Martina Divine. Okay. So before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and play their little intro and then we'll get started. Make a holler, make a holler, make a. Go and make a holler, make a holler, make a. It's pulling, the Rider Weights are pulling on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull on those. Listen, let's see what's going on with Pharaoh and Martina. Okay, now what I'm thinking honestly is that Pharaoh is not necessarily afraid of Martina, but that he is afraid of the men in her life. He's afraid of the baby father, so that's the reason why he gives her, so he don't give her no smoke. But Martina took a lot of this man's time. She took a lot of this man's money, and he seems to have all this smoke for his baby mothers and no smoke for this woman. And I can't understand how that's possible. So yeah, this two of swords, this three of swords keeps coming out. So let me go ahead and pull that up. All right. So then we got those that came out. So the Hierophant came out, the Ace of Pentacles came out. Let's read these first. So we got the Three of Swords that came out, the Eight of Cups that came out, the Hierophant that came out, the Three of Pentacles that came out in the reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So the first thing is his heart is definitely broken, all right? This man's heart is definitely broken over the situation. But it looks like her heart is broken as well. So it looks like she's really just not feeling this situation. She's able to get prosperity on her own. She doesn't really necessarily need him. She's got you got the moon here, which has the feminine energy in it. These cups are upright, and there's she's walking in the other direction, so she's not really looking for any bread from this nigga at all. The Hierophant is the person who would be like not the high priestess, but the person between the high priest and the gods. Okay. So that person is walking, so that's telling me she's walking in her divine by not dealing with him. And this situation right here, this Three of Pentacles tells me that the third party situation in the situation is what is causing him to, have an issue. Like he's being quiet because of that. So this third party in the situation, let's look at who that is. Okay, let's find out who's the third party. Because the Ace of Pentacles also came out. So that tells me that, hold on, we're going to find out what that means. But I want to know what that Three of Pentacles means. That's telling me there's a third party, but is that what it is? He's afraid of this third party, and that's the reason why he's quiet? Or does she really have something on him? Is the third party a situation that she has on him? What's going on here? The Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Why is the Three of Pentacles here? The Chariot, the Three of Swords came out in the reverse. The Eight of Pentacles came out, and the Seven of Pentacles comes out. Go ahead and get some more cards out on that. The Star card came out, the Cups in reverse, and the Two of Cups came out in the reverse. So the Chariot is telling me, okay, so the Chariot is a fight. This is a masculine energy in this situation. This comes out in the reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles comes out. So yeah, he's afraid of a masculine energy in this situation for why he's not opening his mouth to Martina. That's the reason why. She's definitely got a connection with a masculine situation, and that masculine situation has no problem going in on this nigga. So that's the reason why he's just not feeling this. He wouldn't say anything about her. That makes sense to me. I don't understand, why it would be anything else. I'm gonna pull a couple of oracle cards on this too. Let me pull a couple of I'm gonna pull the Shaman's Dreams on this real quick. Let me grab a couple of them. I want to pull Sacred Rebels, but those have nudity in them, so I don't really want to pull that. But let me pull a couple of these. It's definitely a male energy for why he is afraid. Deep quiet and stillness, lost in space, needing direction. What else is going on here? What is going on with Martina? Jeweled web connectivity, watchers, transpersonal. Yep. So yeah, heart, home, compassion. So whoever is in her life, she felt lost in the situation. She came to whoever it was. She was letting them know, and she said it in quiet. She went into a meditation about it. She went to the person. She felt lost, and that person is a connectivity to her. It's a jeweled web, so it's somebody who's been around for some time, and they watch over her. So this is probably her baby father or somebody like that, or a brother or somebody. And it says heart home. So that's telling me it's compassionate. Yeah, there's love in this situation. So this is a baby father, an ex-boyfriend, or somebody like that that's protecting her in this situation. And she went to him and let him know what was going on with Pharaoh. And yeah, he's protecting her in this situation. And that's why Pharaoh's not saying anything. I'm not even getting anything else. Magician sword. Yeah, he's the magician in the situation. He ain't got no problem. It says confidence in your magic. She got 100% confidence in this nigga, whoever he is. She got total confidence in him, and he's not playing around. He done laid down the law. Y'all see that sword? He done laid down the law to that nigga, and that's exactly why Pharaoh's not coming and saying nothing to Martina. He's trying to put her up on this pedestal, like as if she's the perfect person and the perfect woman. No, he's afraid of this man. Okay. And I think there's more than one. I think there's more than one. I don't know. I don't know because I'm seeing in this chariot here, there's a man and then there's two beasts. Okay, so generally it's two beasts, but it's looked like two beings, which would be a white and a dark. Okay, so in that case, I think there's more than one individual that's got her back and that's got this situation. So that's what's going on with Pharaoh. Martina's baby father or boyfriend or brother, or probably all of them, are definitely looking out for her in this situation. They not tolerating his bullshit. They not going to let him do that bullshit. She's on her divine by leaving him alone, and she getting that bag. She don't need him for that bag, and that's what she's trying to. I guess she tried to explain that to him. He felt some type of way. She left his ass alone, and the baby fathers is like, nigga, if you try it, I mean, yeah, they got that whole sword up like this, like boom, nigga, nah, we not doing this today. So that's what's happening with Martina and Farah. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading, and we're going to end it here. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the members only video. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys tonight.